So this is Sukan Sinha, roll number 20CE10073. This is my DIY project assignment number 2. For this project, first I'll tell what the problem I observed was, then I'll tell what my solution was. I'll go through the circuit problem of my solution, I'll show the code, and then I'll run the code in the Arduino IDE. So first, coming to what the problem I observed was, right? So the problem I observed was about museum theft, people getting too close to electrical appliances that result in potential harms, and parking accidents, right, due to car sensors not working very well and people not identifying what the distance was, right. So the solution for that I presented was this circuit, right. So what this circuit has the components as is one Arduino circuit, a few output devices that are consisted of 3 LEDs and one buzzer and a proximity sensor and certain resistance to control the current flowing through these output devices, right. Now the first thing we need to understand how the proximity sensor works, right. So for a proximity sensor, first it finds an object's distance from 2 points, right, and sends the signal to the Arduino circuit. Now based on this signal, the Arduino circuit and whatever the coding is decides which pin to turn to high and which way current will flow, right. So a brief intro would be a brief a demonstration will show you like the proximity sensor identifies an object, sends a signal based on the signal's distance and whatever it has been received. The Arduino decides which which pin of them to turn on, and based on that the output device is turned on. All of these are connected to certain power sources, and hence that is how they work, right. Now coming to the code of this, right. So over here in this code, for I have opened the block versus text. I'll just open the blocks then. Okay, so over here we observe what the code is, right. We see that first a distance will be set, and this distance will be set by the ultrasonic trigger pin, and which is connected to the A0 circuit over here. Then we see that what the distance is, and over there I have made 4 categories. The first category is the distance less than 100. This is extremely close and hence a very high priority and a high threat, and this is why the buzzer will go for this one. Similarly, for 150 to 100 red light, for 200 to 150 yellow light, and for greater than 200 as safe distances, green light will be turned on. So this is how the codes will work. Right now I'll show you the demonstration of how this thing is going to work. I'll start the simulation for this, and now I will just take an object from over here, right. I'll drag this object to some range of that is outside of 200 centimeter. Over here we see green light being turned on. Now I'll quickly close in on this, and the moment it gets less than 200, we see a yellow light being turned on. The moment it gets less than 150, we see red light turned on, and the moment it gets then 100, I'll just want a sound would come, the buzzer goes off, right. So based on this, it has 3 responses based on whatever the distances and whatever the urgency of action required be. So now coming to this, I'll tell you how this is going to solve the problem of museum theft. So you can apply this proximity center close to the artifacts you want to be protected, and when you do that, if people who are trying to come and steal it can't steal because the proximity sensor will go off. For the problem of people getting close to dangerous appliances, you can again apply the same principle. The moment people get too close, the buzzer will go off, and the same can be applied to parking sensors. The moment that you get too close to an object, the parking sensors will go off, right. Now what I'm going to do is stop the simulation. I'm going to take the code over here, and I'll now take block versus text. I'll copy this text block completely, and now I'm going to paste it into the Arduino circuit. Here this is the Arduino that I have. I'll just paste it over here, and now I'll compile it. We see our compilation happening over here, and it is compiled. We observe no errors happening in it, and this is the data required to it, right. So based on this, the project is how it works. I have shown you like what the circuit requirements are, what the components it has, as well as how it functions. I've shown you a demonstration that this project has, and based on this, I believe this project will serve the purpose well, and this is my project. Thank you.